Hi, this is Phyllis with Phyllis Finds. I'm going to bring you a fun um, junk journal and a couple new finds that I found. I did shopping on scrapbook.com and I've picked up things in the past. One of those things that I have picked up is a Tim Holtz tonic paper cutter. So this is one of my newest things that I've been using, and it has the little brackets that come out on either side to help support your paper. It has the millimeters, has inches, and so it works really good as far as cutting paper either direction. The thing doesn't fall directly on it until you push down, and so it does have, makes it a little easier to cut paper. But as far as cutting paper, it's been a great item. But what I did pick up this last week was this. Tim Holtz's Deckle cutter. Now, it's not a huge paper cutter. And it does make noise when you do it. It does have a little paper thing that can help hold it in place. It doesn't go out farther, so you only have so many inches on here. It is meant for an 8.5, 9-inch, and whatever length you've got. So just your regular copy paper will work really well in there. But the thing I found that is really neat about this, and compared to what I have been using in the past, is how narrow a cut you can get. Now, if you see these, this is the edge of one of these pieces of paper. And look how thin I was able to cut off. In the past, I've been using these to make edges or just plain tearing. This being one of my favorite ones. It's a We Are Memory Keepers tear guides. And these are great. I do love them. I do still use them. But when you want to cut something really super thin, with this one, you cannot get that narrow of a spot on there to get a hold of it to pull and tear. Let me show you real quick. Just so you know. So like this one here. Now, if I tried to get this right and get this thin of a cut, you see how thin that is. If I tried to get that thin of a tear along an edge, because I didn't want much taken off, you have to hold on to this. The problem with this is if you're not catching it right, it will jump and make jagged. And see how jagged that is? Basically, only came with one little piece. So it does not do good for little. You can go farther in. Keep your fingers out of the way, and it will cut off fine and make a nice jagged, ripped, torn edge. But to do anything super thin like this, you cannot do it with these tear guides. Now with this, on the other hand, if you want it to be super thin, you just have to get it right up against that. And it just takes off a little bit. You can tear much closer than what you used to be able to tear with the other one. Once again, here's that other edge. So it did the tear all the way down, did it clean, and very little scraps from it. So If you haven't looked into it, like I said, I got this one on Amazon. That they do have it on scrapbook.com. I think I paid $35 for it. They had it on sale on Amazon. $33 to $35 for this Deckle 8.5-inch torn edge trimmer. Great item for, you know, doing your edges. And once again, you know, I did this with the others. Barely had it underneath there, and it took off just what I needed to make that Deckle edge. So you're not, you know, losing a lot more paper, and you can still have that torn edge using this. So those two are some of my favorite things. The other item that I have that I've gotten in the past, and I do love these tools here, is the Sizzix Mini Toolkit. Now it is meant for die cuts, and you know, this going over to get all of those little bits and pieces out. Has a spot to put your thumb, but it also has a magnetic tip to pick up the small dies that are small. But I do use this for my junk journals to pierce the holes that I need, or if I need to just pierce a hole on a project to put a brad through, I do use this. So one of my favorite toolkits is a Sizzix, and it's once again a Tim Holtz item. So if you're out and about and you see things like this, take a chance on them, because they are some of the better items out there. It's hard to get these little pieces up. They're so thin. These guys aside. Now the other thing I did is I headed over to Dollar Tree, and I've had a lot of people showing this. It is this Monopoly, these color forms. They have other games that are also the color forms, and they're only 1 cent a piece at your Dollar Tree. So I picked up 5 of them. I figured 5 cents, I can do whatever I want with them. The nice thing about this little set is what it has in it. You come with the game board, which you can use this in a junk journal. Really super fun. Comes with the stickers that you can put on the game board, or you could just use these stickers in the junk journal. It has little houses, the hotels, the little railroads, the go, free parking. It has these little pop-outs. Now these are where you're supposed to put all the characters for the game to go around. But it has all the cards for the game. And super fun because of that. Community chest. It has your railroads, has your utilities. Has your instructions in there. You could use that and put that into your junk journal as well. And then it also comes with the 3 mini die, which are super cute. And the money, Monopoly money. So 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s, and 500s. But itty bitty little Monopoly money. So a fun thing to put in a junk journal. So if you're at the Dollar Tree, be looking for these color form games. The one I went to today just had the Monopoly. I'm going to check a couple others to see if anybody else has some of the other games. But for 1 cent, you can't beat that. The other things I picked up In their computer papers, they had these two new patterns. So now I love this one here with the pinks and the oranges. These jot papers, these are very, very thin. They're not at all heavy. So if you want to use them in a junk journal, you can back them with other papers, or you can just use them like a tissue type paper. But just remember, they are super, super thin. The other thing that they had, and I had never seen these before, these are shaped decor sheets for teachers. But this one here, I thought was super fun with the leaves. And they are a little thicker. But the nice thing about this is you can take this down, fold it, and put it in a junk journal page. Clip it in place or use it as a pocket. But it has the leaves and it has this little wood border. Really, really kind of fun thing. But that is in your teaching section. I, have walked by the teaching quite a few times. I usually don't see anything, but I've been looking in there a lot more. And in the last haul video, I showed you flashcards, the Pooh's, Pooh Bear, first words, and the shapes and colors. Well, I found these there. The shapes and colors, I think, a little bit different than the words. Let's see what they look like. Get them out. Okay, so they have the honeybees on there. This one has the rabbit on the front. Now, I know that they were saying that there are different ones. This was the only one that I found in the Dollar Tree that I went into this time. It was a different Dollar Tree than the one I got the other one at. But they have Pooh Bear on the back side holding different shapes. The little honeybees. And all the fun. So these would be fun to put in a junk journal, and that are Winnie the Pooh themed junk journal. And then I also picked up the Dr. Seuss flashcards. Now, I love Dr. Seuss. He, growing up, was one of those books, those fun books that you had that wasn't like everything else. So, it has all the letters on the back side here. And then it has words that go along. Dog, home, sit, bicycle, bed, sheep, cat, zizzer, zazzer, zuzz, yawn, fox, washing, violin, umbrella, turtle, rhinoceros, queen, police, owl, nightshirt, mouse, lollipop, kangaroos, jam, itchy, hay, goat, feather, elephant, donuts, camel, bee, and alligator. So those would be fun to use. They also had Mickey and Minnie Mouse ones. They had other, besides these, a whole bunch of different ones. So be on the watch out for those. I did pick up these 3 fabric quarters there. This one here, let's open. It's foxes, hedgehogs, mushrooms. So a real foresty, cute foresty one. So I really, really liked this one. And the thing was, is they had these in the same box. So coordinated wise, they are really, really cute to coordinate. This one's orange. This one has also got the orange in it. But really, really cute ones. So be on the lookout. Dollar Tree has really stepped it up in the fabric quarters. In fact, this one here's Birch and Vine. It's the brand on the hat. That's interesting. Anyway, a little bit different. They have their Easter out. I spotted these in this little tray. Now for $1.25, I thought, wow, all this fun little figures in here. Tabletop sign, it says. But this one has, you know, there's 3 of each. Cotton bunny tails. It's eggs. They have the little dangles. Have the beads on there. So you can, you know, use them as they are or take them apart. Use them as tags. Just super cute. Easter wishes and bunny kisses. A little mussed up there. And then gnomes. The little girl gnome holding the Easter basket. And the little boy gnome saying Happy Easter. Those are super cute. And then, of course, it comes in this nice little tray that can be reused. The last thing I got was this. Now, this was not in the Easter area. It was on an end cap, and it looked like it was possibly for Mother's Day coming up. But it's a floral leaves banner. And I thought, wow, okay, so this one here, you've got these strings of leaves. They're in a very thin felt, but they'd be perfect to put inside a junk journal, down a page, down the center. You can use this elsewhere for ties and whatnot, but they have in here 3 different types of flowers on there. Pink one, the purple one, and the blue one with the leaves. It is 9 feet long. You can use it as decor if you want. But I thought this was really super cute. And like I said, it was not in the Easter stuff. It was on an end cap and what looked like it Mother's Day type stuff. So be on the lookout for that one. It says it's a Spring Fling Floral Leaves banner. But those are the things that I've picked up this week at the Dollar Tree, and of course the Deckle cutter that I got through Amazon. So be on the lookout for those, and happy crafting, everyone. Bye.